Thank you so much for being willing to do this. And if you have any questions right away, then you can ask.
Okay, sounds good. Um, I kind of don't. How do you usually do um, these? I don't really have anything specific in mind, or like
Oh, that's
I
totally fine. If you don't have any questions, that's fine. But I was just
yeah.
asking if you did, then
Oh,
or any time, like feel free to
oh,
ask.
okay.
So I feel that there was a male in your life that passed, and this was like a friend, but I feel that it kind of was a bit romantic. Is am I like is this like do you feel like yeah, like that's you're connecting to someone?
Um, no, not. I don't have anyone like that who passed in this life. I know that I have a sort of spirit or sort of guide around me. I've been told that's a bit of a story, but no, I don't have any friend who has passed.
Okay. So I feel like there are I heard ancestors, so I feel like there are people, spirits around you that a lot of them you might have not, I don't think you've met them. And I'm seeing a lot of them went through a lot of hardships, like a lot. And I'm hearing like generational cycles of like stress and like
Mm.
burdens. And I feel that also the reason why I was picking up on romance in the beginning was because this also has to do with love matters. And I feel that, there's a lot of lessons in love. And I feel that for you, you are like the reason why this is coming up is because you are going to clear this generationally. And I feel that you have been even thinking about this in your life about how, love is much more. And it's not supposed to be difficult. It's not supposed to be stressful. It's not supposed to be a burden, or it's not supposed to feel like a chore, or, settling with someone that is like hurting. Like, I just get this energy that you are going to clear the cycle of unhealthy relationships in your family. And I even heard like you will teach your children about love, like what love really is. because that was really important to you, like because of your family and your childhood, and you've like though you've seen how like you can kind of sense like there's like a cycle going on, and you may have like experienced it in your own life where you had to witness, like you had to go through it too, but that's also to clear it.
That resonates.
I feel that you do have like I heard like you have like your past loved ones, a lot of them, and especially the ones you don't know that have experienced these same similar things. They're saying, you know, when we experienced it, we didn't have as much knowledge as you do. Like the knowledge that you have available to you is a lot, and you know, but also not even just about the knowledge, but the freedom and like the self worth, because I feel like they were carrying a lot. And I keep hearing like settling, like just settling for just certain people, just for security or for other reasons. And then, you know, you are the one in your family that's realizing, like, no, like, we don't have to just settle for anyone. We don't, like, you can have proper love. Like, like, love is real. Like, you're really passionate about that, and I feel that also a message for you from your ancestors is that don't ever like keep clearing this. Don't ever fall back, because you are meant to experience that real love, and you're meant to heal it, and you're meant to clear that cycle in your family. And I like I just heard like don't lose hope. Like you know what is true. And I also feel like you'll like even not just with your children but like other people in your family, you will inspire them to leave like toxic friendships or toxic relationships. Like you're that person that reminds people like what they're worth, and not even just telling them, just by you living an example is going to heal everyone around you.
Hmm.
And I feel like you're about to step into this beautiful balanced energy, like yin and yang, like balance. And I feel that you're with this new balance, it's going to be like you're going to take lead with this. And you know, I feel that there's like you should go in deeper into what really, like I feel like you like to go in deep like what love really is, and like the whole, like just love in general. And like they're saying like go deeper into that, and go deeper into like these cycles and how they start, because I really feel like you're meant to be a leader.
When it comes to the cycles, what could you specify what's meant by that?
I feel that it's like cycles of being in like having to experience the same lesson over and over again. Like say you're with someone that you know there's someone else better for you, and you know like that deep down this person is not for you, and you keep getting in a cycle over and over again where you keep meeting people that you know are not good for you, but you keep going for them, but you're gonna keep meeting the same person until you like realize like the cycle. So like the general cycle just has to do with relationships, but not like just romantic. Like I feel like it is mostly romantic, but it could also just be like friendships also and that kind of thing. But I feel like it's mostly romantic. So it's just saying that like you know, and it makes sense that like like people who don't kind of struggle with romance and that kind of thing, it's because they like that's when they were a child, like that, like their first impression of love, like that's how they saw love. It's kind of how they're gonna love in the future. And so that's what I'm kind of getting, is that in your families, lifetimes, like your family's lives, there's been cycles of like this, and that's how it can kind of go down. And you know that doesn't mean like you're just automatically like you just have to like follow the cycle just because your parents are in this cycle. No, like that's what you realize too. And also knowing that like we all have these quote unquote like these things that we have to heal, like these generational things that carry on in our family's bloodline. And it goes really deep in the sense that your own emotions will affect you. Like for example, like I was doing this um there's like this thing called the emotion code, and I was doing it with someone, and they said that my feelings, my trapped emotion originated from like my grandmother that I never met. And she was not like she wasn't alive when I was alive. And I thought, wow, like that is the power of family DNA and the blood that it went through my mother to me. That's and that goes for like a lot of things with family. And so that's kind of what I'm getting here, is that this is what's happening in your situation. And I feel like you're going to be like, this is going to be really like, it's going to be really nice for you though. Like it's going to be really I'm just getting beautiful. Like you're going to realize that like you're going to learn a lot about love in your life, and you're going to teach others about love a lot in your life, especially like your family and your own family that you have. And if you don't, if I'm not sure, I don't know if you have kids, but if you don't, then your future kids.
Hmm. That's that's really interesting. It kind of resonates with another. When I was a lot younger, I was in a store and someone just turned to me and gave me a reading out of nowhere, and they said something similar about teaching people what love is, which I just remembered now. It's a nice concept.
I really feel like you see love way differently. Like you see love beyond what people think love is. And you also like you will teach others that love is not just limited to one person, and it has to be romantic. Like love can be just as expansive, just as important with another non-romantic relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
And you will really really like teach others, like you will like the way you will teach others is just like you will curate a balance of how like for people to better understand it. Like it's kind of like explaining love to like a 3-year-old, and you'll do this with everyone. Like you'll be able to explain it the way you want to, but also do it in the way they can understand. And I also am seeing you like studying more about like just relationships, like, and love. Like how do people, like what do people think love is? Because a lot of people have way different, like every, like it's not, like a lot of people have different definitions of love, and I feel like you're going to make it kind of clear in a way where it's like, okay, everyone has their own perception of love and their own definition, that kind of thing. But I'm like, you're gonna say, but I know that there's more than what all of you are seeing, or what all of you are like are focusing on. And I'm just getting this energy that you're going to bring something new to the table. Like you're going to make people realize something different. You're going to give people a different perspective on love, and just like just completely shift people's perspective. Because a lot of people will think, well, like love is like someone who would spoil me. Love is someone who will do this. So love is someone who will la 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 la. But you're like, actually, it's just really simple. And like you will just like say something, and everyone's gonna be like, whoa, like I had never thought of it that way. And I feel like you're gonna be inspiring a lot of people and opening people's minds up a lot. Like you're gonna be thought provoking. Like I just keep getting the energy of like, whoa, like I never thought of that. Like whoa, like it's just very new. Like you have a very fresh perspective, and also in a way that you can make it relatable. And I feel like you're gonna get creative with how you teach, and be creative with it, because that will help you.
That sounds really nice. That, I hope so. That sounds nice.
It's in your hands. It's all in your hands.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. That's good to hear and good to think upon.
Of course.
Is there like anyone specific coming through, or is that like a collective um, collective message coming through?
I feel that, okay, I keep getting like there is like a great, I heard great like a lot. Like there could be like a great or just one great grandmother that is coming through. And Yeah, it's a grandmother. It could be great grandmother, but I feel that you haven't met her, and she really loves
Ah.
you.
Hey, sorry, I'm sorry. My boyfriend just came in.
No worries.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I'm sensing like a grandmother figure. Like it could be a great grandmother, and I'm getting a lot of love from her to you because of the work that you're doing, like the healing that you're doing. And because also she's saying because when you heal, you're also healing us.
Oh, that's nice. Hmm.
And she also said we learn from you. We learn a lot from you. And I keep hearing like natural born leader. You're a natural born leader. Like you are meant to lead.
Hmm. That's new. Guess it. Hmm. That's interesting. Sorry, I'm just gonna move outside so I can focus while talking. Um, is there any like suggestion for how I can connect with them more if the great grandmother yeah, is there like how can I connect more with I don't work with ancestors really, so is there any suggestions for how I can better connect?
Well, I would say so. Well, I would always like first off like always like like make sure you like intend to only connect. You know, like say out loud or like think it like I'm only connecting with the ancestors that love me and that are there for my highest good.
Okay.
And then you will ask them like like let's connect, like invite them over to your place and be like let's hang out, let's talk, and ask them like what do you like, what did you do on earth, like what do you like what kind of food do you like, what kind of things do you like do you, like what can I give you, like give them a glass of water, light a candle for them, like light a candle and say this is for all the ancestors that love me and are looking out for me, and I'm really grateful for all of you, and like say things like that, give them water, give them juice or tea, like whatever they want, or to start with water, and then the more you connect with them, you're gonna get intuition saying like, oh, like have like an altar, like a little table, like a little space. It can be out in nature, it can be anywhere, and tell them like, what do you want me to give you? And like what do you like, and you'll get intuitions, like intuitive messages, and they will tell you, and then you will build that connection over time by just talking to them and giving them offerings, and you know working with them, because it's kind of like it's kind of like an it's kind of like it's just a way of like bonding.
Mm-hmm.
And I also feel that it doesn't, when it comes to ancestors, like you will know over time, like who they are, like who, like in the sense like you'll deepen that connection because it's like a personal connection, you know, like for example, like me doing this reading for you and like like speaking through them, it's not the same as you having a one-on-one with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because it's like that's like your relationship with them, you know? And so they're gonna they're gonna come through more. And I also heard like look through like old family photos if you can, you know, like like your parents' family photos.
Okay. Okay. That sounds good. Do you would you happen to have any idea of like the ethnicity of anyone coming through that might give me better ideas on where to start? Um, might clarify some things better for me. Who's
Okay.
around?
I feel that they are like I'm hearing like indigenous to some place like I feel could be like America, like indigenous to America, or like they're indigenous to some place. Is that close? Like, does that resonate being like someone is an indigenous?
I'm like pretty white, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I do have. It could be. I guess I don't know. Everyone's from Europe.
Okay. Well, they could be indigenous from Europe, I guess.
Yeah, that's. I guess. I guess everyone's somewhere. So.
Yeah. Um, I see Scotland,
Oh. Hmm.
like the Scot. I just hear Scotland.
Oh, that's whoa. Oh, that's interesting. I. That's not. I think there's like very like one person from one side of my family who um is UK. That's what I've always heard, but like so yeah, I don't know.
I also feel is that a country in Europe? Bulgaria? Am I right? I don't know if I'm right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's I have to look up where that I don't know if we have anyone from Bulgaria. Is that I don't know where that's Eastern Europe, I think. I think that's Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
Moravia? Is that like Bulgaria, Moravia?
I don't. Wait, so Bulgaria is not a real country?
No, 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 it is. It
Oh,
is.
okay.
Yeah. Um there's just like I know there I don't even know where Moravia is, but I think that's a country as well. I know that there's some family from there. I don't know if it's near Bulgaria or not at all.
Oh, you have family in that place too?
I know there's like someone from or just like from there. The um, what the indigenous what part of this was reminding me of was my mom's family, according to genes, goes back to it's Germany, but all the way back to really really ancient times, to the point that we even have like Neanderthal DNA from that part of Germany. So that's the best. And my mom's side of the family is like 95% German from that area. But I know there's some Eastern Europe in there too, somewhere.
Wow. I definitely felt that energy of being very like connected to like the roots of a place.
Hmm.
And um I also feel that I don't know who. I feel like it was like it's obviously a male. It's I feel like I heard great great grandfather. I keep hearing great great. Like I feel like there's like a lot of past people coming in, and I feel like this one male was in the war, and maybe you. I don't know if your parents have told you about their parents being in the war. They know their other family members being in a war,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm getting that energy really heavily that someone in your family was like really like was in the war. Like they fought.
Yeah. Do you know? Do you know which war?
Um, I see the number 8, like 8.
Huh.
Um, like I feel like there's the year has like 8 in it, but I don't think it's the 1800s. I feel like it was like I feel that this was like I heard World War.
Yeah. That's. I know there's on the other side of my family, my grandfather fought in World War II. I never met him. Um, I don't know if I had anyone else fight in World War I. Actually, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I think it is that like that your grandfather, the one you mentioned in World War II,
Hmm.
because I heard it like loud and clear, like World War, and I feel that that's also where the some of the cycles of relationships also come in.
Hmm.
You know, like thinking about like how many women have to leave their loved one and to go to war and that kind of thing, and you know, even getting in a relationship knowing you're going to war, like you know, and I there's a lot of lessons about love I'm getting from your grandfather that he learned and that he wants to share with you.
Hmm. I wonder if this was World War One. Actually, I don't know. I feel like I'm connecting with an energy now that it's not what it feels a little older than maybe. I don't know. Hmm. The sad part is if both. I mean, if it is World War One, then if because most people came over last century to America. I wonder what side they were fighting on, depending on who had come over when. I think
Yeah,
I think everyone was over by the 1900s before or during World War One. I don't know.
I'll look up the dates real quick and I'll just like, oh, interesting. So World War One was in from 1914 to 1918, and I said that I felt an 8.
I was getting 1918. When I tried connecting with the energy, I got 1918
Oh
too.
wow. Okay, so then there's definitely World War One.
Wow. Huh.
Wow. Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. It to me it felt like a young man. I think energy.
Yeah, I feel like he was in his early 20s, or
Yeah.
like he was just like he was barely, like he was just a young adult. And I feel that this energy of not really knowing how, like the just like how chaotic war would be, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where a lot of the, in the beginning, I felt a lot of like hardships. I felt a lot of like just straight like attacks, like just like having to carry all this stress and weight on the back. And for someone going to war, that makes a lot of sense to feel that way.
Yeah.
And I feel that it's, oh my god, it's so weird. I can see him. Oh my god, I can see him. I can see him.
I hope that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I just like I sometimes like everyone I see, I experience them differently. Some people I smell them, some people I just like, but this, he is coming through strong. Like he's like wearing a hat, and like he has like, he's really like young, and like I'm like the picture, I'm seeing a picture, and like it's like a picture of like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like an official photograph, like maybe for like war or something. And it's like black and white. Maybe maybe there is a picture of him. I don't know. But I'm seeing this picture, and he's saying to me, and like you, like this wasn't that long ago. It kind of like it is, but like he's saying like not really.
Hmm.
And he's also saying, you know, he's watching over you because, since that whole that war, and when he's been watching over you, and like, when they see your life, and like, and like in a different time and all of that stuff, they're like, whoa, like that's so cool. Like he's saying, like, you got to do a lot of things I didn't get to experience because, like, I had to go and do this instead. And I'm hearing freedom again. And he says, honor your freedom. And he was saying that kind of loudly. Like he was very like adamant about it. Like, honor your freedom, because your freedom is going to take you where you want to go. And he says, love openly and unconditionally. And again, like, know that you're healing so many in your family, so many that, even though you have never met them, they still know you, and you still know them on a soul level. And you may have seen, like, you may have felt like a familiar presence near you recently, and I'm getting that it was him.
Huh. Oh. 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 Wow. Yeah. Um, there have been a couple times, but there was someone I felt really strongly standing right behind me when I asked for ancestors, if anyone was around in the wood. I felt someone really strongly behind me. It was spooky almost. I wonder if that was him or someone else.
It was him.
Oh, 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 that's
And I know what you mean when you're saying like spooky. Like, he's not scary, but he's just very like present.
yeah.
He's so present. And I also feel like the reason why he's so present is also, like he said, I've had time to work on my presence.
It makes sense.
And also he's saying, I have a heart. He said, I have a heart. He's
Hmm.
showing me his heart. He's like pointing to his heart. And I also see him with like a flower in his, I don't know what it's called, but you know how like males, like they have like these suits, and then there's like a little pocket on the front of their chest, and like some men will put flowers there. And
Huh.
I'm seeing a flower in that pocket. And he's saying, like, I still have a heart. I still have a heart. I still have compassion. I still have love. And I feel like he's saying that because he's saying, even though I went through war, I still have a heart. Like, I
Yeah.
witnessed a lot of this. Like, I witnessed the opposite of love, which is war. And even with war, I still had love. And he's saying that in a symbolic, metaphoric way, saying that even when you feel like you're going through war, metaphorically, not hopefully you won't go to like an actual, you know, yeah, I don't think you will. You won't.
That's
But
good.
metaphorically, when you feel like life is like attacking you, or you feel like there's a war going on, like there's just no love, you he's saying you have to be the love.
Hmm.
And he's saying you have to always keep your heart protected no matter what. Even if they try to attack your heart, you have to keep it protected, and you have to know that you always have love. Like, he keeps putting his hand on his chest, on his heart, and it's saying like, I am love, like I am I am love and I have a heart. And he's saying this to also remind you like you are love, like you are the embodiment of love. And I feel that also he's bringing up freedom again, and he's saying when you fight for your freedom, fight for your freedom and fight for love, because a lot of people are fighting for love and for freedom in the wrong ways, and you know that it's not helping anyone, we all know that, but you are gonna show people the right way. I feel like that was really deep.
Yeah, I'm taking some notes right now so I don't forget. It's a heavy note taking session.
Wow, I feel like he's using this, he's using the war he experienced as like symbol and a metaphor for the opposite of love.
Hmm. Do you have a name at all?
I heard Alec. I feel like it'd be an A, or Alexander. I keep getting like A's.
Hmm. Would you do you maybe know like country or
I'm getting a bit of like a. I feel like I'm seeing blonde hair. I feel like he could be like I'm getting Polish vibes, but he could also be Germany. But like it could be both of them. But I'm seeing like very pale, blonde hair, blue eyes. I feel like Germany or Polish. Very
huh,
pale.
that could be either. I know that in my when I got my DNA done, there was a bit of like one of those. I'll have to look at if both sides of my family are so big. The Germans are usually like more tan and brown hair. It's my dad's side that has a bit more like blonde, but I guess I really don't know. I'll have to go look at a family tree and just start learning a bit more about everyone, I guess. That's exciting.
Yeah, you should.
Hmm.
Because, you know, you can, the more you connect with them on that level, you can literally talk to them and be like, like, you can learn so much from them because they already lived life.
Hmm.
Like, they already did it. And, another point is like, I remember someone also saying this, that you can, if you have a specific goal in your life, you can connect with an ancestor that has already done it. because they can help you with that because they already did that. And I when I thought about it in that perspective, I'm like, whoa, like that is smart and it makes sense. Like that's what they're that's what we're all here for, like to help each other out.
Yeah. Sorry, just still like rapidly taking notes and trying to write
No worries.
everything I want to remember down.
And I'm also hearing your dreams are coming true, and they will all come into fruition.
I don't even know what my dreams are, so I or like a clear vision of them. So I wonder.
I'm kind of getting I kind of got that you're gonna say like, oh, I don't really know my dreams yet, but I feel that you do know, like your soul knows, but you just forgot.
Huh. Yeah.
Like because like I'll give you a personal example. Like I used to think that way too. I used to think I don't know what I want to do in my life. I don't know what my dreams are. I don't know what my purpose is. But then when I realized when I started learning more about myself and I realized it, I was like, oh, like I feel like I always knew this.
Hmm.
And trust me, you just think back to your childhood. Your child self knows who what your dreams are. They know. Your child self knows. Your child self probably told your parents, this is what I'm going to do when I grow up.
Mhm.
And think back to that. And that purest dream you had, that is the dream that you want. And that's what your soul wants. And you're going to accomplish that.
I guess I just need to remember what that is. I want to be an astronaut. I don't think that's the right. Hmm. It's like, yeah, I'll have to go to not the professions. Think of something else and.
Don't think of a career, think of a passion.
Mhm.
And I feel like it will relate to teaching in some way. Like it will be a creative thing for sure. And it will be inspiring people. And it will be about love. Like that's for a fact. You got some hints. You know where you can dig a little bit deeper. And also know that it's very multidimensional. Like your own dreams and your own abilities and your talents and your gifts. Like there's infinite possibilities and results. And also know it doesn't have to just be one thing. It can be a lot of things. You can do all you want. And I feel your grandfather coming in again, and he said, I don't like being called grandfather, I'm not old. he's um he's saying, really embrace life and your dreams, and go all out, and like do like don't like believe in the impossible. Don't think that, oh, that dream is too big, oh, I'll never be able to do that, or like no one would listen to me if I would talk about love, or like what don't get in that mindset. Don't water yourself down, don't water your dreams down. Like he is saying that, like, please,
Hmm.
if you won't do it for yourself, do it for me, and do it for all of us, because that will motivate you more. when you think about them and you think about, I'm not doing it just for me, I'm doing it for them and all the other people you're going to inspire and you're going to heal just by being yourself. Remember that, like, all you have to do is be yourself and everything's like everything will align, and learning more and more about yourself. And he said again, like, don't give up. And I'm
Don't give
also
up.
hearing like military, what is it called? Like boot camp?
Yeah.
And then that's the energy he's giving you, like, don't give up.
I'll take it.
He's giving you like a spiritual boot camp.
It feels like it.
And yeah, like, accept it, because he's trying to like encourage you, he's trying to put it in your head, like, don't give up, fight for your freedom, fight for love in all the right ways.
Okay. Let's. Oh, there's spiritual boot camp is going down in my notes. It'll help me connect more, I think. Oh, wow. How. Can you tell him thank you?
He says thank you, and I say this to everyone that always, when people ask me, like, can you tell them this, can you tell them that, I always tell them they can hear you. They know that, like, you don't have to have a gift to be able to communicate with them, like, they're hearing you all the time, like, when you think about them, when you speak to them, like, this entire reading they were here and he
Mm-hmm.
was here. And just know that, like, you can communicate with him, like, don't doubt that, and don't think there has to be some special thing, like, you're already communicating with him, like, this entire reading you were communicating with him spiritually.
Hmm. That's really nice to know. Definitely gonna have to find a place to set up an altar or shrine and work a bit more with that. I also just realized he does not like the grandfather. I almost wrote down like GF for grandfather and was like no, and I got I got like Alton or like Al something as well. So gotta go find. Huh. Huh. Okay. We'll
You
figure
are
it
very
out.
gifted as well. You're very gifted, and embrace your gifts more. Like, don't acknowledge your gifts. Like, that's what he's saying. Like, you know who you are, is what he's saying. Like, come on, like, you know who you are.
Yeah. Okay. Point taken.
Good, that's great.
Hmm.
But like, I'm gonna emphasize this again. Like, you have been already connecting with them, and you're very connected. So like know that, and there's so much loved ones around you. There's so much, and I feel like, even having like I keep seeing like pictures, like find some pictures and keep them up if you want, and you will connect more through that.
Okay. Okay. I feel like I could keep picking your brain all night, but I also want to make sure you're not like all too tired out or anything. I know this has been a long reading.
Oh, I'm all good if you have any questions.
Yeah. Huh. Is there any kind I've been trying to put up like more wards because I have a problem of connecting with like every energy or entity or spirit around me. Um, is there anything that like would um banish any like or like hurt my chances of being able to or like make an unwelcoming environment for anyone? I put up some iron bells around because our house is a little haunted, but I want to make sure that it doesn't um, make it uncomfortable for any kind of like ancestor work I would be doing.
Um, in my opinion, like what I'm feeling intuitively also to answer that is working with your ancestors and working with your like spirit team in general, work like connecting more with God, like all of those things will actually banish them just by default because you're connecting more with these light beings and you're inviting them in more, and they don't want to be around that. Like negative energy does not like being around positive energy. So the more positive you fill your house with, they don't want to be there. So know that it's your house. It's your divine temple, and you know when before you invite in your ancestors, make sure you cleanse everything, you clean everything, open the windows, and then you invite them in.
Okay.
But don't worry about that because they're protecting you. They're not worried about them. Like don't worry about them. Don't worry about those negative spirits. Think of those negative spirits just like negative people. You just gotta kick them out.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
And also know that you are very protected as well. Very protected. And keep inviting in more light. Like even physically, like sunlight.
Okay.
Because they hate sunlight.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm like all questioned out for now. That was so much. That was so intense. Wow. Thank you so much for facilitating and helping with all of that. That was so much, like I just said, but like I don't have good words right now. Yeah, that's a lot to. Yeah, I don't think any words can really describe that right now. I'm just gonna stop.
Yeah, I honestly like that was really surprising for me too. And I really enjoyed this reading. It was different.
Hmm.
And I really hope you keep your dreams big. Like the sky is not even the limit. You can go beyond the sky.
Huh. That's cool. Okay. I'll think on that, I guess, and figure out what that means.
I heard go big or go home.
Okay.
That's from your young grandfather.
Yeah. My boot camp advisor. Okay.
Yes.
I'll write that down too. Go big or go home.
Yes.
All right. That feels different to me. That feels slightly uncomfortable. So that's probably a good thing to lean into and think about.
Yes, that's where you can grow in your you can't grow in your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
And your soul wants to grow. So you got to do those uncomfortable things. And you're going to love it.
Okay. Okay, if you say so. I'll write that down too.
You will
Oh,
love it because you will be talking about love. You will be teaching about love.
hmm. This feels like an energy shift.
Really? In a that's like in a dramatic way?
Kind of an, or like I just like testing the waters, letting myself go into that mindset, and it feels very different. It feels like would be a big shift.
Yeah, but I feel like you've been preparing for this. Your soul has been preparing for it.
Okay. I feel like it's
You're
all kind of coming together.
Yeah, it will, and you will do great at whatever you choose to do.
Thanks. It's good to hear. I'm inviting it in. Okay.
And I feel your grandmother again. And she's saying, like, you have a lot of people cheering you on. And she also said, know that you're not doing this alone. Like, when you are going through your dreams and all, you're getting these downloads, and you're realizing, okay, I'm experiencing this shift. I'm trying to do different things, and she's just saying, like, know that you're not going to be alone. Like, when you go out and do whatever you want to do, you're gonna be supported all around with them, and you're gonna feel it, and they're gonna help you a lot. And like, I also feel like they're a part of your this path. Like, they're gonna be a part of, like, a big part of it, because it has a lot to do with your family lineage and, like, the family healing. Like, they said you're gonna be the one in our family.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure, but like in a good way, I guess.
There's responsibilities, but you can handle them.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
yeah, like, don't think of it as pressures. Think of it as just you're just healing naturally. You know your soul, like, you know that you want to embody pure love and freedom.
Hmm.
And know that also, like, healing is not painful. Like, it's supposed to make us feel better. And, like, say you have, like a broken leg, and it's gonna heal, it's slowly gonna feel better. And maybe you do something, and it kind of gets worse before it gets better, but in the end it's always gonna get better, and it won't hurt anymore. And like that's what they're saying is like don't think of it as like pressure or like oh no, I have to heal this broken leg, and if I don't heal this broken leg, all my family members are gonna have broken legs. Like don't it's not like that.
Okay.
Like that's like don't it's not gonna be like that. It's just more like I don't even have to do anything. My leg is already healing. And by me just letting myself just sit back and allow this to heal and do my own thing and like work on myself, then I will heal my leg, and then everyone that has a broken leg will look at me like I know what to do.
Hmm. Teaching by example.
Yeah, being focus on being the example right now that you want to be.
That kind of resonates with what I was thinking about this morning. That's interesting. I
And I
was just
also
reading about that. Sorry, go on.
I randomly heard like think of the person your child self would look up to.
Hmm. Okay. I don't think I have any more questions at this
Okay.
point. I'm all kind of just like,
Absorbing this.
yeah, absorbing and feeling. Hmm. That was really, really inspiring and helpful. And I
I,
can't thank you enough.
I'm so glad that it was. You are extremely protected and loved, and I hope you remember that. I hope you wake up every day and you're in that spiritual boot camp mindset. And you're like, yeah, let's get it. Let's go big.
Sorry, I'm just finishing up my notes really quick.
No worries. So I have like a last message for you that you have a lot of strength that you need to acknowledge and that you need to use. Like your inner power, like your life force, energy. Like this is like your power, like your power. Like like I'm I'm just getting this energy of like you really need like I'm getting this message you need to step into your divine power and remember who you are. Like write that down. I remember who I am And even saying these affirmations, writing them down, will help you to connect. And I'm also hearing like connecting with your higher self, because your higher self knows everything. Your higher self knows your dreams. Your higher self knows your purpose. Your higher self knows what you want and what you need. And living as your higher self and knowing that your higher self is not separate from you. And I keep getting like love energy again. Like focus on love in your life. Like your life is just meant to be just love.
Hmm.
And know that love is all around you. And a random message that I feel like you will be traveling the world in the future.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it would be. And also like you will inspire a lot of people. Like imagine how inspired you feel by this reading times 100. Like that's how much you're gonna inspire people.
I just had this sudden feeling of like remembering me as a kid and being, and just suddenly feeling of that's all I've ever wanted to be. Just hit me, kind of.
Yes, I love that.
Oh yeah, that's what child me wanted to. That's the kind of person child me wanted to be. Now I remember.
Yes, and you are that person. You already are that person already exists. You just have to live like it. Take action towards it.
Hmm.
And I also heard don't let anyone tell you who you are.
Okay.
And I also heard when you start acting more like your real self, like your higher self, and you're like remembering who you are more, you might notice some people around like, who are you? Like what's going on? And just don't take offense to it. Don't just be like, I'm chill, I'm good. Like I'm just me. And just be calm, like I'm just me. There's nothing going on. And change is beautiful, change is good. Just have that energy, like what? And what about it? Like, yeah, I'm different, and what about it? But also like you will like but it's not a bad way. Like you're just gonna shock people in a good way. But just don't be
Okay.
taken aback by it. Like still continue being yourself, like no matter what reaction you get or what kind of what people think about it or what they say about it. You just still gotta be you.
Hmm. Okay.
I feel like you should connect with the animals of like cheetahs.
What? That was my favorite animal when I was a kid. I was obsessed with cheetahs.
No way.
Yeah.
I just had to blurt that out. I just saw Cheetos in my head.
Damn. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's sick because I feel like that's your spirit animal.
I've always I feel like if I was an ant, I've always said that if I like come back as an animal, I want to come back as a big cat, or I felt like I've been a big cat sometime before. There's just something about really big cats that always felt
I
familiar.
was gonna say that. I first felt like a lion and then I felt tiger, but then cheetah just like screamed to me. And I got like that fast energy, because cheetahs are so fast, and I feel like you like that. You like quickness. You
Hmm.
you like you like you like change. Like you don't like stagnancy. You don't like when things are the same. You don't like the same old boring thing. Like you need things to change. You need things to be quick. And I feel like
Hmm.
this it's also this cheetah energy is fierce. Like it's not gonna like you think a cheetah wants to is hungry and then thinks about food and is like, what should I eat? Like what should I get? Like they're just gonna go. And if if a cheetah's like, I want to go relax and go near the water, like you think they're gonna think about it and they're just gonna go. And I feel like this is what the cheetah spirit is trying to tell you. Like you need to embody this energy of like do more, think less. Like go quick, like just go for it. Like go, like run. Like just go for it because the more you go for it and the more you just like put yourself into these things without thinking about it before, then you're able to like put your full energy into it. And also that fierceness that a cheetah has. They want you to embody that, like, embody the and like the fierceness of a cheetah. Like it's quick for a reason. That quickness is for a reason, and you have that energy in you, and connecting with spirit animals is so fun. It's sick, and I feel like this animal came through to tell you like connect with me, like embody me. Even like having like cheetah prints, learning more about cheetahs, learning more about like the spirit totem, the spirit animal of a cheetah. All of those things will help you learn a lot about yourself because you are very connected to the cheetah. And also know, I heard someone say this that I don't remember who said this sadly, but someone said like spirit animals don't you don't choose the spirit animal, they choose you.
Hmm. It's funny you picked up on that because most people always think I'm very, very calm and homebody, and there is a part of me that's like that, but I do like quickness and fast, and it's something I feel like is not, I sometimes forget too because others don't see it so much. Hmm.
I feel it's because other people don't see it because it's your soul that is like that. It's your soul is like a cheetah, and I feel like also it's I said like it's your higher self also, and the more you embody it, and the more like you act more like your cheetah self, then people will recognize it. Like, you're a cheetah. Because, I did, like I feel like on the outside people may see you as like a slow pace, calm, like go with the flow, like let's just chill energy, but like on the inside you're like fire. You're like, let's go, let's do it now. And like I feel like for you right now is just like learning how to embody that more and let that out more, because a lot of us, if not every one of us, have to go through this process of remembering who we are, because our whole life we've been like suppressing that, suppressing our true self because of so many external sources.
Mm-hmm.
And so remembering that, like, the only reason why people don't see it is because you suppressed it. Like all of us have suppressed our true self, and now you have to express it. You have to express that cheetah in you.
That's really cool. I never thought the cheetah would come back to say hello again in my life.
It's back. It's always been there.
Huh.
And I'm even feeling like if you even wear like cheetah print and you do like a ceremony, or you do some kind of like meditation where you can, like, there are meditations where you can connect with like spirit animals, but even if you just do your own thing and like you do it however you want, connecting with that animal, you will get messages from the animal. You will get so much information. Like I'm telling you, like, it's crazy. And it's like I used to be surprised because I'm like, how can they give us messages? But they can. They can. And like it goes so deep. It goes so deep, and like I feel like you are gonna enjoy learning so much about like this kind of stuff, and like going deep into this, and like learning about Cheetos, like the ins and the outs, and you're gonna be like, wow, like this is me. And like learning just so much, like getting downloads, getting messages, like I want you to feel like excited about all of this, like this is a new chapter in your life, and like of remembering and like expressing your true self, and it's gonna be amazing.
Thank you so much again. This is this is yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not having good words again. This has been so cool, for lack of a better, more descriptive word. This is a lot to think on, but like in a really, really good way. Not and no, not just think. Take action on. Not just thinking. Actually
Yes.
doing.
Yes, we're taking action. You're
Yeah.
just gonna go for it. You're just gonna run after it.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Wow, this was kind of a lot.
We've got the cheetahs. We've got the like World War I vets. We've got a lot.
Yeah, and all of them somehow connect as well.
Yeah,
They all have that theme of strength. Everything we spoke about had that theme of strength.
I always pull the strength card lately when I've been reading tarot for myself. The strength card has been haunting me.
That's so funny you said that because I wanted to pull like a card for you and I literally pulled the strength card. That's what made me
Ah!
think of the cheetah. That's the cheetah speaking to you. Also, I would say look into whales.
Oh, okay. Whales. Okay.
Yeah. Whales are very loving. I don't know if you've ever seen like videos of like whales and they'll be like they're like say there's a person that's like about to get like killed by a shark or something and there's like a whale protecting it. Like this amount of like unconditional love like a whale has. There's something about that. I feel like if you learn more about whales and the spirit of whales, like it will also help you connect more with yourself and also help you connect more with that whole like learning more about love. And yeah, like I like just learn about whales and like this the spirit animal of whales.
I would love to learn about whales. That sounds wonderful.
I feel like I'm giving you spiritual homework now.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun homework though.
Yeah, it is. And you are very spiritually gifted. Like I know I already said that, but I just want to tell you that again. Like you are gifted, and you have infinite gifts. Like there are so many gifts and things you're going to find out about yourself soon.
Oh, all right. Huh.
And I just quickly felt the need to look up whales' spiritual meaning, and it said whales teach you to listen to your inner voice.
Oh, oh.
And I
Huh.
feel like that really connects to this reading.
Yeah.
You're gonna have so much fun in your life. Wow. Like you're gonna be around so much love. Like your whole life will just be love. And you will inspire others and be like, wow, like I didn't know love can be like that. Like, oh wait, whoa. Like that is what I want. Like, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so beautiful and empowering. Like it's gonna be beyond inspiring. It's gonna be life changing, not just for you, for anyone that witnesses it.
I look forward to that. That sounds pretty nice.
I look forward to as well. I hope I can witness it. I want to see this.
Uh, do you know like a time for, or I guess it's not really like a on and off switch. It's gonna be a like
It's your
process.
life.
Yeah.
It's every day. And you've already been on this journey. Like when I mean like that, like you're already on the journey. Like you've already been preparing. You've already been trying to remember and get back to yourself. And now
Hmm.
like you're at the point where like you're getting closer and closer and closer. And now it's just about taking action and learning more.
I feel bigger. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I'm like,
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. I literally
okay.
felt that way like a while ago. Like when I had this same feeling where I started realizing like who I really am. And I'm like, yo, I feel bigger, I feel taller, I feel stronger.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm telling you right now, that feeling won't go away. You're gonna have it over and over and over again. The more you're gonna remember more stuff. It never ends. It's gonna be just more amazingness, and you're gonna feel taller and taller. You're gonna feel like you can just carry a building on your back. It's gonna be amazing. Like you're gonna feel limitless because you are.
I can't really explain it, but I feel everything coming together now. Like it's all melding. It's all melding together. That's uh.
I'm so grateful that I got to tell you this.
Thank you so much for like talking to me for like an hour and a half too. Like thank you. This is a lot in a really good way, and like I said, I really appreciate you being the facilitator of all of the messages and all of that.
And I'm so grateful for you that you are open to all of this. And I'm so excited for you and all the greatness that's coming for you. And I hope you're excited as well.
I am. I'm feeling a lot of feel a lot of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I got you. It's a lot. There's a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm gonna have like I don't even know what I'm gonna dream about tonight. I have a feeling sleep's gonna be weird.
It'll be good though. You might get a mess if you want a message in your dream, ask for a message.
Do I just like okay, wait, so like what happens if you don't remember dreams too well? Because sometimes I'll wake up and I'm like, oh, stuff definitely happened in my dream, but I just do not remember any single part of that. If it's a like message, do you normally tend to remember it, or is that just
Um, well, I would say that like you just need to get in this like in the habit of trying to remember because like we do remember like you like the fact that you woke up and you knew you had a dream that was like wild or whatever, but you don't really remember the dream, but you still know you had it. Like so you do remember it, but it's just like so like blocked out because like you're probably used to waking up and not thinking about your dreams, like really like thinking. So like the best way to get in the habit of remembering, and I had this issue too like years ago. I didn't remember my dreams, but I did this for like every single day for like a month or two, and now like I always remember. So all you do is just every day you wake up and you write your dreams, whatever you remember, even if it's like one word, like you only remember one thing, you just write that one thing. And every single day when you wake up, you're just forcing yourself to remember your dream. And then the more you do that, you'll be able to remember them, and you just write them down every day. And then you can continue doing that for as long as you want if you want to keep doing it. But if, when after like a month or two, when you're getting used, when you're already remembering, you don't have to write it down, but you can if you want, just to keep like the record of it, because like it is good to keep the record of it. And also, like, not just your morning routine of remembering, like having the intention to remember and writing it down, but before you sleep, making sure that your sleep space is like clear in a way, like like you can, like, meditating before sleep will help you remember it more when you're sleeping more with a clear state of mind and intention of like what you want to dream about, like, or what kind of messages you want to receive in your dreams, or or just asking for a message or whatever, that kind of thing. And then it's, instead of just like going to sleep, just like not like you're just, it's just like a free for all in your dreams, and that when you just go to sleep like that, you know. And like also, what helps me also, and this is really important, is like not having electronics near you when you sleep will help you remember them more.
Okay.
I know that's really, it might seem random, but it's not, because like when we have electronics near us when we sleep, it disturbs our sleep, so it does impact the whole experience.
That makes sense. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Like, how did all of this start for you? How did you end up coming to this place where you're giving people really, really detailed readings? And like knowing stuff about, like, oh, having your phone near your bed will help make you not remember your dreams as well. Just like,
um well, when I was, my whole entire life, I've always been curious about like spirit, like spirituality and everything, and I always like was curious about like God and everything, like since I was young. But I was, I just kind of was like on and off with God, because I think the I was learning about God from other people, and when I was young, and it was not like I was around when I was younger. I had a lot of people just telling me like, oh, like if you enjoy, if you're happy, you're gonna go to hell. If you listen to music, you're going to hell. If you're doing this, you're going to hell. But that's all I heard as a child, and I was like, I don't think that's right. So like I was I was just like always questioning things. And then when I got older, I I just I realized God's place in my life. Like I really started reflecting, and I realized that God is real, because if God wasn't real, like I wouldn't be alive. I wouldn't know what I would be doing in life. I would be on the wrong path if God wasn't real, and if I didn't believe in God. And then after that, I always wanted to help people, but I just didn't know like how I wanted to do it. And then I would just randomly start, like I used to look at like tarot readers, and I'd be like, wow, like I could never do that. Like they're so skilled and like all of this. Like I was like, I was just like that, and I just didn't understand it. And then I would just randomly start giving predictions to my friends, like without them asking. Like it wasn't even intentional. Like my friends would just be like, oh, like this is what happened. Like they're just telling me a story, and like I would just intuitively feel something, and I would just tell them like, oh, this is what's gonna happen. And they're like, what? That's so random. And I'm like, I know, I don't know what's going on. Like I didn't understand it was like psychic messages. And then those things would happen, and I'm like, oh shit. And then my friends would tell me like, you have a freaking gift. Like wake up. Like hello. Like you're predicting shit every fucking day. Like hello. And I'm like, okay, okay, okay. I need to use this. Like I can't lie to myself and say like, oh no, I don't have a gift. Oh no, I'm not as good as those people. I'm never gonna. I was just like, no, I just have to use it. And I just started giving like readings to so many people, and learning and learning and learning. And then it just turned into like a business, because like I got to a point, I'm like like okay, like I know I can do it. And like I've and it was I realized also like I didn't just want to read people, I wanted to heal them. And like I did that a lot. Like a lot of the people I did give readings for, especially when I was like since I was starting out until now, like every reading, like I've always had people like they're like crying, or they're like, whoa, this changed my perspective on everything. Like you just like shifted things. Like, you know what, that's what I feel like that's where healing takes place, and that's what got me really into it, because I was healing myself through spirituality, and I wanted to give it to others, because I have so much, like I learned so much, like just like little things, like not having your phone near you when you sleep, like little things like that, that like just like made my life better, and now I'm like I want everyone's life to be better too. So that's, yeah, that's my story, like long story short.
That's awesome. That's beautiful.
Thank you. And I'm sure you have, I know you have a beautiful story too, and that you will share one day in depth and be able to inspire people as well.
Thank you. I'm getting so sleepy now. I can't. Um,
That makes so much sense, because like it's just probably so much information.
I just,
And
yeah, I just tried to. I've been, yeah, just. Ugh. I
and
think there's a lot going on. I just got hit with such a wave of like tiredness, but like the like fatigue kind of tiredness of, oh man, I feel a lot going on, and I am the human side um, of my brain is not starting to shut down a bit.
I totally understand, and I want you to know, with all of the information that I like everything I told you, you don't have to absorb it all at once.
Oh, thank God.
Like, don't do that, because it's gonna tire you out.
Okay.
Your brain's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is too much information at once. Like, this is information overload. Your brain cannot handle that. Like, just take little pieces. Like, one day I'm gonna like you're gonna connect with your ancestors. And then, you can do like every day like little short like practices, and then okay, this day I'm going to learn about spirit animals, and then this other day I'm going to learn about love, and this other day I'm going to focus on this side, like, just like dissect it into little parts, like don't look at it as one whole big thing, like they're all like separate, they're all connected, but they're all separate, so like do it like little parts, like, don't overwhelm yourself with it.
Okay.
Because it's like the cheetah energy, like, oh, I want to go fast. I want to understand it all right now.
Yeah.
And I totally understand that. But I know that, like, you have to, like, some things, like, it's not about the time, it's just more about the energy, Like, it's just about, like, think of like for like cheetahs, for example, like, and any like big cat, like you think if they're tired, they're gonna go and hunt, they don't give a fuck, they're just gonna sit there. Like they don't care, like even if like a nice piece of food is right in their face, like they're like, oh, I'm too tired for this, I don't care. They know they can run and go get it, but they're just gonna sit and chill, because they know like when is the time and place to go and run. So know that, like, when like don't force yourself to like learn, like to like be like, okay, I'm gonna right after this, like this reading ends, I'm gonna just study all of it. It's like take your time with it. There's no rush. Because the reality is once you learn, you're gonna learn more things. With every question, you're gonna have more questions. You're gonna learn about one spirit animal, and then you're gonna have a million other spirit animals come in your head. You're gonna learn about one ancestor, and then you're gonna connect with a bunch of others. Like there's just gonna be more things popping up. So just know that, take things slowly, and know that like you don't have to figure it, understand it all at once, because it will happen naturally.
Okay. That's good to keep in mind. I have ADD and I'm always like trying to get everything done all at once, which I guess makes sense. And um yeah, that's actually really that's a really refreshing perspective on all of that. I think really relieving. Really relieving too.
You should really watch like cheetah documentaries.
I would love to. I think last time I did must have been like 2 years ago. There was like the I don't know if you've seen it. It was no PBS or 13 did a whole did a two documentary series on just like cats of the world, big cats. Um and I think cheetahs were in there and it was really cool. It was awesome. Maybe I'll just go watch that again, treat myself and see how that
Definitely
goes.
do it. And especially like look at how they rest, and like how they know like when is their time to go and when's their time to not go. Like just learn more about their nature, and you'll learn a lot about yourself.
I can't wait. Okay, that sounds awesome.
I can hear you yawning. No, it's all good. Take your rest. Like maybe if you want, like go watch a cheetah documentary and just sleep and dream about cheetahs.
I was thinking about falling asleep to a cheetah documentary now. I think that would be nice.
Definitely do it.
Oh my god, I'm so tired now. Oh my god. Okay, well, thank you again very, very much. It was wonderful meeting you and speaking with you tonight and all of this. Um, um, sorry. Cheetah's tiredness. Head is, head is mush. Head is quiet. But yeah,
I
I'm just trying
I
to express gratitude.
I feel the gratitude, and I'm very grateful for you as well. And I hope you have an amazing night, and I hope you have an amazing rest, and I hope you wake up just ready to roar, ready to go.
So just pictured myself waking up and just roaring. Boyfriend's like, what the fuck is going on?
Be like, I'm a new person now. This is the real me.
You can't judge me. It's me expressing my true self.
Exactly. Be like, you want to roar with me or what?
I'll try that. I'll let you know how it
Definitely do it.
goes.
Embrace your fire.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, well, thank you so much. And this was so lovely. This was so powerful. And I I know you're gonna go far. I know you're gonna be a cheetah. And everyone's gonna know it. Everyone's gonna know it.
That sounds great. All right.
All right, have a lovely night. Enjoy your rest.
You too. And have a good night. Get some rest too.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Remember, you're so loved and so protected.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.